What's up guys, this is Dark Magician here and welcome to another KOF video. Okay, so as you know, there was a big update in global today and town is finally here. Okay, so in today's video I'm gonna be talking about what is town and how should we work on it. Okay, now as you can see we have three main currencies in town, which are the timber, the stones and iron. Okay, now we get those main resources from the iron ore plant, the sawmill and the stone factory. Okay, now because these are the main materials that we're going to use in town and to build other stuff, so it's very important to start building them and start upgrading these three buildings. Okay, first, because as you upgrade them more you'll be able to get more materials from them and to work on other buildings. Okay, so start as earlier as you can on them. Okay, let's see the sawmill for example. You can see that after as you upgrade them more, you'll be getting much more resources from. For example, let's see here from the first floor we get 490 timber plus 343 because you can assign different fighters as workers there that can help, okay, and increase the efficiency and the production of the building. Okay, so for every 3 minutes we get this amount, and as we upgrade these buildings further we'll get like more floors of them. Okay, so we can add like even more fighters that can work as workers. Okay, so it means that we should just work on it as much as possible because we'll be getting more resources with time. Okay, now after that, so this was the main place that we can get resources from. Okay, now how do we get more advanced resources? Okay, we have something called the processing plant. Okay, so in the processing plant we can see that we can craft more advanced materials from the raw materials that we have. For example, we can craft wood blocks, lime, okay, big iron, ropes, stuff like that. Okay, with time we'll be able to unlock more stuff and craft much more stuff. Okay, so here in the processing plant you need to assign specific number of workers in order to craft certain materials. Okay, it's just simple. You just need to get them to work, and in order to get those advanced materials. And it's not a problem if you don't have like equal amounts of them. Okay, because you can exchange between the different raw materials. Let's see here, for example, in the workshop. Okay, you don't have to worry about assigning equal number of workers to each type of source, because here when we can have this tab called resource exchange, where we can, for example, exchange between all the supplies we have. Okay, let's see, for example, we can exchange between these three. Okay, if we needed timber we can just like convert iron, for example, and there you go, we got more timber. Okay, so it's not a problem, and we can also exchange between different types of materials between them, so the ratio is actually equal. You don't lose any materials, so it's not a big problem. Okay, now the main building you need also to work on, of course, the hall. The hall is like your house, your main building. Okay, as you upgrade it more you'll be able to unlock more buildings and unlock more levels. Okay, you can level them higher. Okay, but of course, as I said, better start with the resource suppliers. Okay, because you'll be able to get more resources from them, and from there you can work on the other stuff. But of course, build the town is one important thing that you need to work on. Basically, you can do it after you finish upgrading all the other stuff. Basically, because let's say town at level 5. Okay, so you can upgrade the other stuff up to level 5. So what you can do here is that you can just max everything until level 5, and when you're all done you can just go to the next whole level. Okay, now as you can see here the hall has different types of badges. Okay, for example, we have the fishery badge. In global right now we have the fishery badge and the anniversary badge. Okay, so what are these? These are badges that you can upgrade them in order to get additional benefits. Okay, so for example, with the fishery badge we can unlock bulk precision in fishing and individual precision fishing. Chance to crit is also increased. Okay, so it basically benefits the stuff we do in the fishery. Okay, we're gonna go to fishery next. Okay, now the anniversary badge is a real good one, where we can claim esoteric packs, the ultimate esoteric packs, and activeness pack, which we can claim weekly. So we get basically esoteric frags, so we get more esoteric stones from there. Okay, now how do we work on badges? Okay, I'm gonna go to the second anniversary medal. Okay, although we don't have it in global yet, we need specific supplies or specific materials to upgrade it. Okay, basically though, those stuff can be crafted. Okay, with time we can craft everything, but those ones, the badges, the anniversary medal soul, okay, so there's something called the black market. What is the black market? Basically, when you upgrade buildings when you fish in the fishery, a merchant appears. Okay, and this merchant just sells you rare stuff with diamonds. So basically, this is one of the materials that we can get from the black market. Okay, you should try to get them as much as you can, because you're gonna need it to upgrade the badge. Okay, so this is one thing. Also, the fishery badge has one of those coins that we can use in order to upgrade it. So basically this will appear in the black market. Okay, I'm gonna go for the fishery now and gonna fish something, and hopefully the black market will appear. Okay, so let's go to the fishery. Okay, now the fishery is a very fun place, and we can get a lot of materials from. We have two ponds. Okay, we have this one and this one. Now of course we can unlock the second one with time and stuff. And of course we have two types of fishing. We can fish by accurate mode, okay, like one by one, throwing one net at a time, or by batch mode, where we can just throw 6 nets at a time. Okay, basically we should start doing the accurate mode first, because it can get us like better rewards, as we can do it one by one. But once we max the fishery and max the town and everything, we can just switch to batch mode, because it's faster and more efficient basically. Okay, so of course you will need nets, which you can craft in the workshop. Okay, here you just need to craft some ropes, and then from the ropes you can just produce specific nets. Okay, let's do, we have a lot of delicate ropes. There, you just craft the nets you need. Okay, of course the more nets you unlock, the better it is, because you'll be able to get more types of fish and stuff. Okay, let's go fish now. Okay, so we have 24 chances. Let's start. You just throw your fish and you get specific types of fish and other stuff as well. Okay, nothing much. Okay, that's nice. Okay, we can get power frags, we can get sometimes boss frags, and API 13 frags, basically Kasumi, Yori, Foxy, and Maxima, if I remember correctly. Okay, and sometimes the API 14 weapons, like for Rugal, Orochi, K-Dash, and Geese, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so we get a lot of stuff from here. Okay, so sadly the black market didn't appear. I was hoping it appears so that I can record it in the video, but it's not a problem. He just appears and sells you stuff. As I said, you need to buy those coins for the anniversary badge and the fishery badge in order to upgrade them. Okay, now once you do some fishing, you can go to the marketplace, where you can exchange your fish for some items. Okay, for example, the white fish can be best exchanged for gold. You can get a lot of gold from this. Okay, this one, the catfish, not very important, but okay, you can get the catfish and the koi. You can exchange for orange esoteric chest, which is a good investment. Okay, and as we unlock the second pond, we get more types of fish. Okay, like this one, we can exchange for Maxima, Kenso 8 soul, Rio 8 soul, and Yuri, Kyo, Leona. Okay, normal page frags, Ralph, Robert. Okay, and we can exchange for Foxy and senior page frag. Okay, so pretty much that's about the fishery. Okay, what else? Of course, you got the warehouse. If you just want to see what all the resources you've got, it just shows you there. Okay, the store, which has a lot of materials that are sold with diamonds. Now basically I don't prefer to use diamonds in order to get them, because you can simply craft them with time. Okay, but if you're not if you're like impatient, you can just use some diamonds to do it, but you know, personal preference, I don't recommend using them. Okay, what else? Okay, we have the 8 center, which is still locked in global, but let's have a look on it. Okay, so in the 8 center we have 3 sections. We can craft the 8 potions, you know, the potions that are used to promote the strikers. Okay, so we can craft the small 8 potions, the medium potions, and the large potions. Okay, of course, depending on using different types of supplies. Okay, in the second section we have the resource center. It's the place where we can exchange for 8 souls and skill books. Okay, as you can see, we have those specific circles, or whatever they are called. We can exchange for specific 8 souls and some skill books that are used to add effects on the strikers. Okay, you know, those stuff are still new to global, so we're gonna go through them with time, you know, once we upgrade and once we get more stuff in town. Okay, and eventually we have the recycling center. In case you have like a skill book that you don't need, you can just throw it there and decompose it. Okay, so what else we have? Okay, we have the power station, which is still locked also in global. Okay, with nothing much in there. You just it's like a way to generate electricity using certain supplies. You can just exchange them in order to get some stuff. Okay, let's for example, okay, let's exchange these ones, the marble slabs. Okay, once we put increase, we have made some electricity and we get some gold. Okay, we got some alt esoteric stone frags, some food and power frags. Okay, so nothing much. This is where the perfect place. If you have like an excess of materials, you can just throw them there and generate some electricity in order to get those supplies. Okay, and lastly we have the mysterious mine. Okay, the mysterious mine is kind of a different thing. Okay, it's very long. It's like an independent gameplay, so I'm just gonna leave it for another time until we get it unlocked in global, and maybe I can do some gameplay for it. Okay, so don't worry about it. I'll touch on it later on. Okay, so this is pretty much for town. You gotta be patient, because at the beginning it's gonna take a lot of time to build it, because you know we get like minimum resources. So you just need to work on, as I said, first you need to work on the iron ore plant, the sawmill, and the stone factory, because those are the main sources for the materials that you need to get. Okay, and thereafter you can just work on the processing plant and the workshop. Okay, because you need to increase you need to unlock more materials that you can craft. Okay, and of course the hall, after you have upgraded everything, you can just go to the next whole level. And the fishery, okay, don't forget the fishery, because it's such a nice place to get gold and other materials. Okay, so you need to work on fishery as well. Okay, so basically what I have to say is that it's just a matter of time. Nothing is complicated, and it's very straightforward and simple. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, just post it in the comments below, or just PM me if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.